Hello, this workout is for any golfers out there that are looking for different workouts to improve their core strength, which, as you know, can help you improve your golf game. And this workout is for anyone, whether you're a beginner or more advanced with your core fitness routine, and whether or not you've ever done Pilates before. So it's a quick workout. It's about a 10-minute routine that you can do as a warm-up to your golf game or after, or actually you can tack it on every day to any routine you're already doing, because this involves core and flexibility, and hopefully just some new and different moves to keep you interested in keeping your core strength strong. Okay, so let's begin with, we're going to turn around with our feet on the end of your mat. Now, if you're a beginner, the whole time we do this exercise, you're going to be holding on underneath your thighs, and if you're more advanced, you're going to let go. So we're going to start by lifting up tall. This is work for a lot of you out there. This is really work for everyone. You're pulling your belly button back toward your spine and making sure that your shoulders aren't creeping up by your ears. Staying nice and long up through the crown of your head. So we're going to inhale tall here. On the exhale, just curl your tailbone under and just roll down as far as you can, holding. Inhale, and then exhale, pulling yourself back up. And so I'll show you the beginner way. You can go down. Just keep going with the advanced way. If you don't need your arms, don't use them. Exhale as you pull yourself up and lifting tall. Inhale. And roll it down. Blow the air out. Take an inhale here. And exhale to pull yourself back up. Inhaling tall. Again, roll it down. Exhale. Hold it here. Pulling the belly back toward the spine. Take an inhale. And exhale. Lift out. So we're going to make it a little more challenging. And if you're a beginner, you just keep doing the exercise with your hands here. So to make it more challenging, we're going to lift the arms up. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself up tall. Inhale. At the top, exhale, roll it down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, pull them down and lift up. So if you're a beginner and you want to try this partially, you can just keep one hand behind the thigh. Do with one arm. And exhale, pull yourself back up. Let's do one more of these. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, roll it down and hold it here. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, pull yourself up. Now we're going to add the twist, which is really that core rotation that we want to work on. So if you're a beginner and you're doing this, you want to make sure you're holding on, and then just let go enough to twist. Hold on again, lifting tall. And exhale, roll it down. And twist. Holding on, and lift tall. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down, and looking toward your left arm, just look over, look it all the way toward your fingers, and then exhale, pull it up, and lift tall. And then let's go the other way. Roll it down, looking over your fingers, and pull it back up, exhaling, lifting tall. Inhale the top, exhale, roll it down. Watch those shoulders that they're not creeping up by your ears, looking toward the fingers, and pull it back up, lifting tall. Inhale, exhale, roll it down, pull that belly button back, and twist. And then lifting nice and tall. So just open the knees to the side. It's a lot of work on the hip flexors here. Let the knees open and press down slightly. Take an inhale, lift tall, and gently lean forward. Just trying to get a little stretch there in the hips, in the hip flexors. And just lift it up nice and tall. Okay, now we're going to take our time and roll down very slowly, pulling the belly in, this time rolling all the way down until your shoulders are rested on the mat. Okay, and we're going to just lift up one leg at a time. Notice that when I lift my legs, I'm trying very hard not to arch my back. I'm pulling and pressing my belly button down toward my back so that it stays strong into the floor. So we're going to hold this position here and then bring the hands out to the side. So on the inhale, we're going to drop the knees over to one side, not letting them touch the floor, and exhale, bring it back up. That's where the abs really come in. Inhale, drop, exhale, use the abs, squeeze, and pull everything in together, the rib cage. The belly button pulls back. Inhale, exhale, lift. And inhale, drop, exhale, lift. Now, if you want to make this a little more challenging, you can bring the legs up straight and drop them over as far as they'll go. And back, and actually try not to use too much of your arms to do the work. Just use your fingertips on the floor. And drop, and lift. Good. Hold it here. Pull the knees into your chest, and just gently kind of roll the legs around in circles one way and the other. Nod your head from side to side. And we're going to learn the 100s, which is one of the classic Pilates moves. If you're a beginner, you're going to keep your legs in what we call tabletop position. Let's start here. Inhale, exhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat and stretch your fingertips long. Make sure you're still pulling the belly down. And we're going to start with the hundreds here. Even if you're advanced, you can go straight to the legs straight out here. So let's start here. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, keeping the belly pulled in, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5. This is set 4, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5, and in. Notice I'm keeping my back flat on the mat. Exhale, not letting my back arch. We're inhaling and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in for set 8. 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Set 9. If you can bring your legs down further and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here, pulling that belly down. Pull the legs back in. Rest the head for a second here, and we're going to go into our stomach series. So we're keeping the right knee pulled in. You can hold on to your shin, and the left leg goes out at a diagonal. On the exhale, let's lift up, looking toward that knee, and we're going to do an inhale as we switch the legs twice. And inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. So we're stretching and reaching that leg. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, and out, out. In, last time, out, out. Okay, pull the legs back in, and we're going to go right into bringing the legs up toward the ceiling. So if you are a beginner, you want to put your hands underneath here or a folded towel, put it right underneath your behind. If you're more advanced, you're going to have your hands behind your head. And we're going to inhale, drop the legs down again, not letting the back arch off the mat. Exhale, pull the legs up. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, they come back up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, up. Make sure your shoulders are staying down, away from your ears. Your spine is staying long. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, let's go for 3 more. Exhale. And last 2. Inhale, back up. Last 1. And lift. Good. So your legs are going to stay in the air. You can hold on here for a minute. And we're actually going to bring leave our right leg up and let the left leg drop, not quite all the way to the ground, about a 45-degree angle. On the exhale, lift up so that you're looking toward your knee. And we're going to do a little stretching here as we pulse the leg. Pull, pull. Inhale, exhale, pull, pull. And so pull, pull. Inhale, exhale, pull, pull. And pull, pull. And pull, pull. You're really also at the same time concentrating on keeping the belly button pulled in. And here we're getting a little flexibility work. We're going to do a little bit more stretching in a bit as well, but really getting the stretch behind the hamstrings at the same time as we're working the belly. And last time, bring the legs together and grab onto the front of the shin. So we're just going to go into our crisscross. Hands go behind your head. We pull the right knee in, the left leg goes out at that 45-degree angle. Now, if you're a beginner, you can leave that left leg right on the floor. So it looks like this. Inhale, exhale, up and twist. You're thinking about getting your armpit toward your knee, not your elbow, your armpit. So you have to pull your upper body up even higher. And up and over. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. Now, if you're more advanced, let's go with the straight leg. Inhale, exhale, twist. Up and over. Inhale, exhale, and twist. Don't come out of that belly position. Nice and tight, pulling that belly in. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. And we're going to speed it up. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 2 to 6, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6. Awesome. Bring your feet down on the floor, hands out to the side, and this time you can just let the knees fall over to the side and just get a nice stretch there. And then bring the knees back up and let them fall over to the left. Nice, that feels good, right? And bring the knees back up toward the ceiling.